Hey everybody, Steve here in Kansas City, Missouri at Sheffield Cemetery. This is a Jewish cemetery, and this is where actor Ed Asner is laid to rest here with his family in this really nice family plot. In Jewish culture, at least with many families, they wait for a year before they place a headstone. So I assume that's what's happening. He died back in August 29th of 2021, and this is May of 2022. Ordinarily, I think a headstone would have been placed by now, but it's probably their tradition to wait for a year. So we'll see. But it's nice that they have this temporary marker with his name and information on it. And I was able to find this gravesite because all of his other family members are listed alongside him on his Find a Grave Memorial page. And a couple of them did have GPSs, and they were pretty close to this area, but not exact. So I just added a GPS to Ed Asner's gravesite to make it easier to find. It's interesting because I didn't know that Ed Asner was Jewish, didn't know that he had a really large family and obviously was very close to them, and that he came from a family with a family business called Asner Iron and I think it was Asner Iron and Metal, which his brother Leib, actually after he came back from service in the army, he joined the family business. Obviously Ed had different plans, and it sounds like his brother Leib was very funny and very talented too, but I guess maybe one actor in the family was enough. I remember Ed Asner best as Lou Grant, Mary Tyler Moore's boss on the Mary Tyler Moore Show for 7 years. And he kind of made that show. Well, all of the actors on that show were outstanding, but I think Lou Grant and Mary Richards, they were like just two of the best characters in TV history. They were just amazing together. And he was just amazing all by himself. He went on to do the Lou Grant Show and many other shows and movies. And some of you younger audiences will remember him because he apparently, which I didn't know this because I don't watch cartoons or anything, but I was just informed by Kurt Dion that he was a voiceover actor later in his career for one of Kurt's favorite shows. I had no idea. I didn't see the movie Up, but I'd heard that, I do remember when that came out and he got a lot of publicity for doing that. It was apparently a very, very popular character on the animated movie Up, and I didn't know that he played Santa Claus in a movie later in his career, so he was a very, very talented actor. Absolutely loved him. I don't know anyone who didn't love Ed Asner or Lou Grant or any of the other characters that he played over the years. So it's really cool to come here and learn more about his life, that he was Jewish, he had a large family and he was close to his family, and that they're all laid to rest here in this family plot. I just visited Mary Tyler Moore's gravesite about a week ago, and I don't know if I'll share these two together or if I'll just share them separately, probably separately, but it's kind of neat to see. It's kind of sad to see both of them gone and laid to rest in their individual cemeteries, pretty far away from each other. But visiting the gravesites also brings back lots of good memories, so in the end, I guess that's what it's all about, right? The memories. Ed Asner was born on November 15th, 1929, here in Kansas City, Missouri, and died from natural causes at his home in Tarzana, California on August 29th, 2021, at the age of 91. And he had one of the longest careers in Hollywood, continuing to work until just shortly before he died. And during his long career, he won 7 Primetime Emmy Awards. He won 3 for playing Lou Grant on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and then another 2 for playing Lou Grant on the Lou Grant Show. He also won an Emmy Award for his role in the 1976 miniseries Rich Man, Poor Man, and again in 1977 for his role in the miniseries Roots. According to his Wikipedia page, no other male actor has won 7 Primetime Emmy Awards. So what's your favorite Ed Asner movie or TV show? Mine would definitely still have to be The Mary Tyler Moore Show. His portrayal of Lou Grant, classic TV character from the 1970s. We just watched the entire series, every episode, the entire 7 seasons. We just watched that just recently, and it holds up so well. It's just as funny today as it was back then, and a little bit more sad or melancholy knowing that everyone is gone, that all of the cast members, all of the main cast members, well, except for Gordy. I think I mentioned this the other day on another video, and someone corrected me that Gordy was still alive, and for some reason I thought he had passed. I'm glad he hasn't. So other than Gordy, and I can't think of any others, most of the primary cast members are now gone and just memories. Good memories, though. So share your memories. This week I want to give a shout out and a very big thank you to my newest Patreon supporters, Albert Brown and Francis Gerhardt. Thank you so much, Albert and Francis, for your very kind donations to my channel. They mean a lot and they're very appreciated. I also want to give a shout out and a very big thank you to all of you who have taken the time to subscribe to my channel. That means a lot and helps a lot too. So thanks, Ed, for all the wonderful memories, and thank all of you for joining me on another road trip down memory lane. And until our next trip to the cemetery together, thanks for sharing the memories, everybody.